Well, guess what? I realized I'm not freaking good lecturer when I'm low. So I have to come give you a summary. Let's go together. Come here. So this video is basically for you to continue pursuing your goals even if you are feeling low. That's just the means, like, because many people when they feel low, they feel like doing nothing, which is fine. But I think this is a more effective way of living. So my process is basically I C C. IIACC. So actually that's a nice one. I just gave it now. In order for me to process my emotions while I'm being low so that I pursue my goals, I first of all I have to identify it. So identifying it, in a sense, you just need to know what's going on through your mind. So what you need to do is observe your thoughts. As you just need to watch your thoughts. Where are they going? Like, are they usually they will go to a negative place. So you just need to see what are they. And usually if you journal, that's one way to do it. You can write down while you are in a room alone, and then you see where your thoughts going. You just keep writing, and you'll find a way. If you have a high awareness, you can observe where your thoughts are going without judgment, so you can like easily identify your thoughts. So second thing is you need to isolate it. Don't mix between two different thoughts together. Like, if you are feeling low because of someone, that's something. If you are feeling low because of your situation that you are in right now, that's one thing. So this could be giving you 75% of the problem, and the other one can give you like 20%, and then that 5% could be something else. You never know. So that's why you need to develop a little bit of awareness so you can just learn yourself a little bit. And after isolating it, then you need to evaluate it a little. Is it a person or is it a situation or is it both? Sometimes we think it's people who are the problems. People are not usually the problem. It's just a situation. It's either internal or external, but usually just internal. And by external, it could be accidents or something like that, where you cannot get control of it. Internal is usually your belief system or your way you see the world, your perspective, your mentality or something. And after that, you need to decide whether you want to communicate it or you just continue pursuing your goals. Sometimes they skip this one, and sometimes it's better actually to use it and then pursue your goals. So I give you an example right now. Let's say last week I had a trouble with, I work in a restaurant, all right? I'm a chef. I'm a chef, all right? So I was helping my friend to make one of the orders. All right, there was so much pressure, so I was helping him. When I asked the boss like, "What's the order?" I repeated the question twice to know how many we have of that order, but then he started acting like stupid. I don't mean to say it, but like he started doing some tough stuff. So I just, at that point, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I just want to know how many we have, and then you keep like, yeah. It's nonsense, right? And then he raised his voice, so I raised my voice on him or with him also. So so I kind of felt low after that. So I had to go and identify it. I had to close myself. All right. In that situation, I just shut the fuck up and I closed myself. I never think to talk to anyone, and because I needed to go through this process and I needed to identify first. So I was observing my thoughts. Where are my thoughts going? Like where? And one thing that stick out, it's not only him. One thing that stick out is like, what the fuck am I doing here? Why am I so wasting so much potential? That thought was so much deeper than whatever he was, whatever he was part of it. So that thought was much deeper. That's why I want you to focus on the next one. You need to isolate it. After you observe your thoughts, you need to isolate them different. Like, was he shouting, or was it me feeling like quite losing my potential over there, wasting my potential over there? So him shouting was a surface level. Me wasting my potential, that was so deep, right? So that, I think that was the one critical thing that made me feel low. So I had to evaluate it. Is it the person or is it the situation or is it both? Is it something in when situation? I mean, is it the person? Is it the boss? Probably. I don't care that much. People can do whatever. I don't feel like I care that much. So the next one is the situation. It was me putting wasting my potential, which is something internal that made me feel that way. So I can get control of that, right? So I had to decide at that point whether I continue use that to continue pursuing my goals, or I can communicate and then continue pursuing my goals. I decided to not communicate. Yeah, I'm a fucked up person. So I sometimes too many times I don't communicate. So I just decided, you know what? I have a mentor. He told me to do this, do this, do this. He lives my dream life. So that means, you know what? Fuck it. Just focus on this one. And then yeah, I started applying whatever he said to a T, and that helped me like continue pursuing my goals. So even that was like a low point. Your low points can fucking help you get into a better place to pursue your goals better. Another example where it's only just a situation, it's something internal. While applying for the jobs, I kept sometimes getting rejected, like because it's LinkedIn, guys. Like you're probably not gonna hit a fucking 5 years experience when you just start, So I. So I kind of felt a bit low. So there is no's, so many no's that it made me feel low, right? So what I had to identify it. Yeah, my thoughts were going like, why am I not getting the job yet? It's fucking 4 days. I don't know why am I saying that, but it's just 4 days that I don't know why. But I started thinking to myself, why am I not getting that job? So I identified it. I didn't mix it with other thing. Like there was some other troubles going in my life that time, but I didn't mix it with anything else. So it's a situation. It's something internal I can control. Like me getting a job. That's something I can't control. Right? It's not something on someone else's head. Like as long as it's a numbers game, as long as keep going, I get a job. There's no issues. So I have to decide whether I want to communicate it or whether continue pursuing. This is the point where I have to use communication. I communicated with my mentor, and that was fucking great because he gave me so much insight. And well, you know what he said. I'll give you like just a general one. His close rate is 70, so that means his close rate is 30, so that means 70% of people say no. But you know how much he still make? Like around 22K a month. So what the fuck is going on? So there is nothing wrong with that, all right? So people will say no, and you know what he said? In your case, 99 of people will say no to you. You just only need that 1%. So just focus on the process, trust the process, and keep pushing. Keep doing it. And he told me, because it's hard, because you feel that way, not a lot of people are gonna be doing it. He told me like that. Like he told me that some people in this group that we mentor, they don't reach out. So even you reaching out now is a good point. So you see, communicating sometimes is good, but as long as you communicate with someone who can understand what you're saying, because we wouldn't be able to communicate this with my family, they wouldn't be understand what I'm saying. And the second thing is you communicate with someone who living the life you want. So he is living the life I want, and he understands what I'm saying. And I said, I cannot communicate this with my family because they wouldn't understand what am I saying. Neither they live the life I want. So that helped me understand the situation, and then take action and just continue pursuing my goals. The only thing that I would say finishing this is, don't bother about crying. You can cry, it's fine. If you tell guys that your man is not supposed to be crying, guys, who cares if you cry or not? Like, it's your life. Like, fuck it, try. So cry 3 to 5 minutes, get the toxins out, get the pressure out, because sometimes you need to get the pressure out. It's not about like you crying because you want some attention. No, cry because you want to get the pressure out of your body, because sometimes the pressure is too much. I know. You know, when I had shouting with the boss. Yeah, that's what's so much pressing inside my body. So right, what do I do fucking about it? Shout with him? I couldn't. I cannot shout with him. Continue shouting. It's like just that fucking troublesome. So I had to keep it inside, but then it was too much inside, so I had to take it out. So I think this is a halfway summary. I think hopefully this is a good point for you guys to understand. If you watch this video, please leave a comment on what topic you think we can talk on in the future. I will continue posting videos. I don't care. I just continue posting videos. If I see a video is too long, then I will just do a small summary. And if I see a video is performing good, then that means you love the guys. And I love you guys. Love you, saying. Don't, alright? I'm not gay, right?